Hey, y'all! I'm super excited that we got some big news this week. I mean, all of Tupac fans. We got some huge news this week. So, All Eyez on Me, right, was inducted into the 2026 Grammy Hall of Fame this week. And when I tell you, I am super excited. I just want to scream like this is great news. As you all know, that while Tupac was here alive, eyes open, heart beating, he did not get a lot of recognition, especially when it comes to awards for his music. And he is one of the very few hip-hop, rap, MC artists that was passionate. Like, you can feel his passion through the music. Like, some people, they rap, you hear the beats, they rhyming, got their punchlines and all that other stuff. They ain't really saying nothing of substance, I should say. But he is one of very few elite rappers who you can feel their passion through their music. The things that they talk about is timeless, whether it be in interviews, whether it be on his music, whatever. Like, the stuff he has said throughout his music, the stuff that he said in interviews, it applies to 2026. And this man, September 13th of this year, I believe, September 13th of this year will be 30 years, right? 30 years? How long? Yeah, 30 years. Child, I had to do a quick calculation because I was like, wait. Yeah, so 30 years. But let's talk about the music, right? So this is super dope that All Eyez on Me is being inducted into the 2026 Hall of Fame, because it's long overdue. Tupac I ain't gonna say he need this, but I think his music is too important for our culture to not have been recognized with awards, because he put blood, sweat, and tears into his project, and you could tell he was passionate about it. The good thing about YouTube is we have video footage of video footages of him working and how he would be in the studio. You could feel the passion, you could feel the love that he had for acting, for his music. I often go back once a year, at least once a year anyway, to revisit his interviews, revisit the footage of him recording in the studio, review footage of his close family, friends, colleagues, people who work with him, producers, other rappers, well, basically his colleagues, just different people who talk about how passionate he was and how he was when he was making music, and how his work ethic was amazing. One of my favorite people, and I'm not going to go off on a tangent here because I know I can, one of my favorite storytellers when it comes to listening to Tupac is Shock G, R.I.P. Shock G. But he was a great storyteller, and I'm gonna do another video of like storytellers. But anywho, back to All Eyez on Me, because that is the center focus of this video. So I'm super excited. And one of the things that I learned by just looking it up, Google said that this was the first, All Eyez on Me was the first ever double-length hip-hop solo studio album. Oh my God, come on. Tupac the Trailblazer, which we know he is. He was a leader. He was a trailblazer. He spoke with passion. He rapped with passion. Like, that's what I know for me. Let me speak for me and not anybody else. But that's what drew me to him. Like, when I tell you I love this man, I love him more than I love some of my family members who are alive. And he has been deceased for going on 30 years come September 13th, okay? Which is crazy. But anywho, and so I'm just really excited about this news. I'm like, okay. And the good thing is too that All Eyez on Me, it peaked at what, #1 on the Billboard 200. Yeah, Tupac is that guy. I'm just trying to tell you, he is what I like to call and refer to him as my beautiful chaos. There is some beauty in his chaos, and there is some crazy in his chaos, and it's just wrapped into one big old ball of beautiful chaos, okay? And I'm super excited. But real quick, what I would like to do is I want to ask you all to tell me what is your top 10 songs off of this double disc album. It's 27 tracks now. What are your top 10 songs off of this album? I'm gonna tell you mine. So 1 is Ambitionz Az A Ridah. When I tell you that is one of my favorite songs by Tupac, I mean all time of all of his albums, that is one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs. California Love. When I tell you the way I love, the way I love to look at that video and the behind the scenes of that video. Ooh, baby. Yeah. I was 12 when he passed away, but baby, as a grown woman, looking at that video, honey, I'm going to insert a clip. I seen this on TikTok on somebody's page. I'm going to insert a clip. Oh my gosh. I seen a clip on TikTok of this man. There is one specific, yeah, this one specific thing, him dancing in that video. Oh my gosh, as a grown woman right now, it will make you be hot. Because when I tell you Tupac was good looking, oh my goodness, he was eye candy. And that goes into this #3 song, All Eyez on Me. Because baby, these eyes was on him. Not at 12. I wasn't looking at him like that at 12. But as I got older and look at him, I'm like, God damn. Okay. #4, I Ain't Mad at You. I Ain't Mad at You. Ooh. #5, How Do You Want It? How do you feel? Oh, okay. All right. I probably should have left it alone because, baby, I am like, whew. #6, Only God Can Judge Me, because right now, I swear, I feel like every time I say a song in the way I'm feeling, I'm like, okay. 7, Trading War Stories. 8 is Gonna Be Heaven, Ain't Hard to Find. #9, Thug Passion, Give Me That Thug Passion. R.I.P. Miss Jewel. And #10 is No More Pain. So those are my top 10 songs off of this album. This album was a great album. Tupac is a great artist. Like, you could feel the passion in which when he talk, when he rap, he rapped with substance, which is what I typically look for. And actually, shout out to Glasses Malone. I actually watched the No Ceiling podcast I ain't gonna say I watch it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I try to. It's very few that I've missed. I should say that there's very few that I missed on when they go live. So I actually listen while I'm at work. One of the things they had said on today's podcast, today's podcast, and they say this quite often, well, Glasses, I should say anyway, but one of the things that Glasses said, and I was like, you know what, shout out to Glasses Malone, because one of my hiccups when it comes to reviewing music on this channel is because I'm really I love hip hop, I love R&B, like I love neo soul, all of that, right? I like all kinds of music, but my top genres of music is gospel, R&B, hip hop, and even though I try sometimes to review music, and one of the things I kind of was having a conflict within myself, because when I'm doing any videos on this channel, I want it to be authentic. And I was like, but you know what? I don't listen to everybody. I don't listen to all of the rap songs and all of the other stuff. And I was just like, I don't, so I was like, should I be doing reaction to hip hop music or whatever? And then I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna react to whatever I want to react to. And Glasses said something that I said, that's it. Because you know how you feel something, but sometimes you don't know how to articulate it in certain moments. And when he said this on the podcast today, I was like, that's it. And it made me feel at peace with reacting to hip-hop songs that I like, right? Because I'm not doing everybody's songs. And I'm not sure if I'm going to insert the clip or not, but basically what he said was that he don't really listen to albums from people, and I'm paraphrasing. He really don't invest his time into albums of folks that he don't believe in, or he's not, into their music heavily. And I was like, that makes so much sense. And him being a rapper saying that made me feel a little bit more comfortable with my stance, because that's what I was feeling. I was like, I don't listen to everybody. Like, I'm really selective in what I let go in my ears. And he said something like that, or said that exact thing on today's podcast. And I was like, I totally identify with him. Tupac is one of the very few rappers that I listen to. Kendrick Lamar, Eminem. I used to listen to LL Cool J. Not all his albums, but I listen to like songs or whatever like that. Bone Thugs and Harmony Child, I bought everything from them. Cassette tapes, CDs, because, originally when they first came out, we had cassette tapes. And child, I had cassette tapes, honey. Yeah, I had cassette tapes by Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, for sure. And then and then eventually, like, as time went on, we were able to get CDs. So yeah, I used to be on the bus listening to my Walkman and my CD player, okay, with Tupac, Bump as a Harmony, Child, Brownstone, In Vogue, all of them. Aaliyah, honey, when I tell you I loved Aaliyah down, yeah. So anywho, back to, because like I said, I ain't want to go off on this tangent, but back to All Eyez on Me. Shout out to All Eyez on Me, and shout out to the Grammys for giving this album, yeah, the Just Due award recognition, okay? And so I'm super excited. Make sure you comment below and tell me what's your top 10 songs on the album. How are you feeling about the news? And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe on your way out, okay? Don't forget. And make sure you comment below on what's your favorite song, because when I tell you, I'm super excited. And make sure that you do whatever it is that you're passionate about. Just think about Tupac's life. Like, he accomplished so much in 25 years. Make sure you accomplish what you want to accomplish while you have the time here on earth. All right, have a good day. Bye.